I'd seen this before. It's like a slat wall. So I thought I'd take walnut strips and make a slat wall that shelving could sit in, and we can display some of our small pieces. My first vision for this was the master bedroom. So if this was the headboard wall, these in the corners, that way you could put a nightstand, you know, wherever's convenient. I think it would look awesome. Could be in a craft room, and you could make a box, put your Sharpies or paint. I just ripped a bunch of 3/4 inch strips. What's nice, if you mill all the pieces the exact same and you start with a level base, up from there. It's fantastic. Makes life so much easier. So spend the time and mill it perfectly. I don't know what milling is. It's just taking the wood and making it the dimension that you want. This is going to be my shelf. So this shelf is my spacer. That way I've got that same dimension for all my shelves figured out. Boom. So I did it 3/4. That's what these are. And that's how thick I made my shelf, just because it'll look cool, look even. Just my Ryobi 18 gauge brad nailer and an 1 3/4 brad. You could go bigger. I wouldn't go much smaller than it. You go 1.5 inches because you want enough that goes in and it's going to kind of hook itself in. And I'm just doing 2 brads per. There's not going to be a ton of weight on these shelves. And then as I go up, I just double check level. What is that all about? Just a tip. For some reason, they always creep this way. So just double check I'd go every 5 layers, but you can see how I wanted it to look just random, and it is. So then you just move the spacer to the other side. And if you find you've got a lot of pieces that you somehow cut pretty identical, you can switch on the next level and put this side in, and it'll change it by 3/4 inch. I'll show you. So now I had been starting that way. I'm going to start this way, and I automatically get this thickness less on this side. So it just makes it nice and random. Oh, see how these are, that's too close for me. I mean, that's fine, but I want it again, random. That looks way better. There's a couple pieces that are just gorgeous. This one I couldn't put on the wall. Look at the figurine in that. I want to turn a pen out of it or something cool. I want a small piece over here because I'm creeping down a little bit. So if I had a longer piece, it would be obvious that I'm bringing that end up. I want it to be subtle because I got to fix it. But see, you don't even notice. Nice. So if one end gets a little unlevel, just creep the end up. You might need to do 2 rows. You just want to do a little increment at a time and you won't even notice it. It's about 8 feet tall. So that means I need about 60 to go a foot short. So 7 feet, you need about 60 pieces, 60 sticks on a side. So that's going to be about 120 sticks going up. Man, it just keeps creeping down. I don't get it. I just planed some walnut stock to the thickness of the slats, and then just cut some random size shelves, and I'm just going to kind of stick them in randomly. The idea is just set it in like that, and you see how that just rests up there. Pretty cool. If you had like a vining plant, that would look pretty. Got a bigger one here. Sneak that out there, and I'm probably going to end up having to cut a few more shelves, but how fun is that, right? Like, I mean, it just makes stuff pop off of there. I got this really fun Super 8 camera. Use Super 8 cartridge. There's a movie about these, but check it out. It's hard to sell some things. That's pretty cool though. But anyway, I was thinking, you know, like that looks cool. You know, if you have any kind of antique art pieces you want to set up, it's just fun. I mean, that looks so hip, right? That camera. And what's nice is you can be so random with them, you know, like I like that there for now and I'll move it, you know, that's cool. And then that's kind of cool there or down lower. Sweet. I love it.